Hi, Michael King here today again from the Cosmosis Mentoring Centre. Today I'd like to share with you about the 5 signs of codependent relationships. Sadly, so many people equate love and suffering. They think that to prove you love someone, you have to give until it hurts. And that's just in error, it's not correct. A healthy relationship nurtures your self-esteem and actually inspires you and your partner to grow together. If either of you become too demanding or constantly please or appease, then it's what is called a codependent relationship. A codependent relationship, and sometimes it's called relationship addiction, isn't based on mutual love and respect, but it's based on neediness and control. It's emotionally stifling and ultimately destructive. Codependent relationships are very often full of denial, avoidance, innuendo, assumptions, and unspoken expectation. Here are the major signs to watch out for and some understanding of why you deserve so much better. What are the 7 most common indicators of codependency? The first one is that you have taker-caretaker roles. Takers love controlling people. They always need to be the centre of attention and will use a number of emotional tricks to be that. They can be very, very domineering and very, very critical. They use words and body language to back someone into a corner, nagging, yelling, sarcasm, or even just that one silent but very effective scathing look of disapproval. Disapproval is a tool that they use a lot. Caretakers will try to appease the taker, backing down in an argument or apologising for the other's behaviour to other people. Oh, he doesn't really mean it that way. He's just a bit irritable today. He must have a bad day at the office. Always making excuses for the dysfunctional behaviour. However, there's also subtle forms of being a taker. For example, a passive-aggressive taker will sulk or resort to guilt or emotional blackmail to make the other person feel bad. Oh, don't mind me, I know you're too busy to care about my problems. I'll be fine by myself. Really, I'm used to being alone. This pushes the caretaker to drop everything to comfort or support the drama queen. The second one, repressed emotions. Conflicts in certain moments in a relationship are normal. That's to be expected in any relationship. But in a healthy relationship, you can say what you think and feel because you know that you are respected and that you are loved unconditionally. You're also confident that your bond is bigger and stronger than any problem you will encounter. You can reach a compromise or agree to disagree and not feel that you are loved any less. However, in a codependent relationship, emotions are used as weapons and conflicts are perceived as threats. I've got a very affectionate little fly buzzing around my head. Takers see any opposition as a kind of betrayal and will make their anger and disappointment very obvious as a tool of control. Co-takers, on the other hand, will run away from conflicts because they're too afraid to speak up. They tend to be peacemakers. They avoid conflicts at all costs. They can spend entire lifetimes bottling up resentment and frustration and sometimes lapse into a victim mentality. Oh, he never listens to me. My opinions don't matter. He doesn't care about what I feel. They'll say but never actually do anything to change the situation. The third indicator, an exaggerated sense of responsibility. One may wonder why anyone would ever agree to take on the role of a martyr. You can't be a victim unless you allow somebody else to treat you badly. And usually this happens because of a misplaced sense of duty or responsibility. She needs me. I'm the only one who understands her. Sometimes the co-taker has a strong desire to rescue or save somebody. If I stick around long enough, I can convince him to change. Or, my love will help her become a better person. That can even lead a co-taker to cover up for the taker's addictions and problems and even be the first to defend their actions. This is a common problem for physically and emotionally battered women, but men too. No, he's really a good guy. I just said something to set off his temper. He said he was sorry, and I know he means it this time. When they do get angry or fight back, they feel guilty. Oh, I should be more forgiving. Or, if the husband hits her once again, oh, I shouldn't have made him so mad again. People who suffer from relationship addiction also have a tendency to confuse this pity for love and to look for people they can save or help. This can lead to a lifetime of getting into unhealthy codependent relationships. Then they wonder, why does everyone I love end up hurting me? You're actually seeking out this kind of relationship. It could be because you seek people who are incapable of loving anyone at all except themselves. The fourth indicator, strong need for approval. Takers are addicted to attention, but co-takers are addicted to approval. They take an odd sense of satisfaction and comfort in giving so much to their partners, even if the relationship is already imbalanced. For example, a wife will wear herself out, working the whole day, then running the house and taking care of the kids, while the husband sits on the sofa and enjoys being waited on. Why? Because she likes feeling needed. It satisfies her need to feel needed. She gets a sense of power and satisfaction from being indispensable. But she also constantly needs to hear affirmation and becomes upset if the efforts aren't always recognised or rewarded. Over the years, this family dynamic worsens. The husband gets used to not pitching in the house, but hates how his wife is so clingy all the time. The wife gets burned out from doing everything and is resentful that her husband takes her for granted. Bit of a recipe for disaster. The fifth indicator, fear of being alone. When you're in a codependent relationship, you stay not because you love the other person, but because you're afraid to actually leave the relationship. Somehow, your unconscious would rather be in a bad relationship than in no relationship at all. In a really healthy relationship, you actually know you can leave anytime you want. You're there because you want to be there. So you make up all sorts of excuses to make it work in a codependent relationship. And you actually run away from opportunities to make your life more independent and empowered. The other person may be stifling you, but you are also holding yourself back. Now look at all these qualities of a codependent relationship. Does it make you feel better about yourself? No, it doesn't. Does it nurture your potential? No, it doesn't. Does it boost your self-confidence? No, it doesn't. And does it help your partner? No, it certainly does not. When you condone another person's aberrative behaviour, negative behaviour, and accept an abusive relationship, you're actually saying, oh, look, it's okay if you're this screwed up. You don't need to take responsibility and get professional help that you need to heal. So you're actually supporting the dysfunction. It's okay for you to hurt other people. It's okay for you to lose self-respect and the respect of other people. This is really what you're giving tacit support to. A codependent relationship is not love. You know what love is in this kind of relationship? It's saying, I deserve better and walking away, or telling your partner you need to get help. That's when you both begin to grow and to take steps towards true happiness and contentment. Have the courage you need to get help from a qualified professional. You need that support. Perhaps one of our counsellors or mentors here at the Cosmosis Mentoring Centre can help. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a better understanding of what love is and isn't. I hope that your relationship isn't codependent, but if it is, I hope you have the courage to acknowledge that and do something about sorting it out, making it better. Perhaps we'll see you sometime soon at one of our Cosmosis transformational events. And keep on loving.